In today's guitar tutorial, we're going to talk about soloing while you play rhythm. So playing rhythm and then soloing in between the chords. So we're going to be doing a blues in E, and yes, this is a national. This is something I got from my grandpa, and it's from the 30s. We actually don't even know the date exactly, but it's something that was ordered through the Montgomery Ward catalog many, many years ago. That was like the Amazon back in the day. So that's what I'm playing this on. So let me play a little bit, and then I'm going to show you the chords and then how you can solo in between. Alright, so a blues in E, 12-bar blues in E, 3 chords, E7, A7, and the B7. So let me show you that, and I'll show you a cool strum pattern that will give you some room to solo in between. So we got our E7 here. Now this shape is just like your 2-finger E7. I'm just adding my pinky here to the 2nd string, 3rd fret. Then the A7 chord. Now you could just play regular old A7. 2-finger A7, but what I'm doing is I'm barring here and then adding my 3rd finger to the 1st string, 3rd fret. Sounds a little cool with that G note in the melody there. And then the last chord is just your regular old B7 chord. Now the rhythm I'm doing is just this. So it's just down, up, mute, up, or 1 and 2 and 3, 4. 1 and 2 and 3, 4. Now what's great about that rhythm is it gives you 2 beats to do some kind of soloing, add a lick or just do something to fill in the space. And all I'm doing is essentially just E minor pentatonic. Just your regular old E minor open string minor pentatonic. That's it. Nothing fancy there. Yeah, I'm doing a few other things. I'm playing it, but you can just keep it simple like that. So if we just do the E7 chord, for example, you can do something like this. Essentially, those are just little minor pentatonic licks. I try to keep it real simple and not even go outside of that scale. So just, again, just your open E minor pentatonic scale. So for the blues, you do that 4 measures, and then you go to the A7 chord, right, the 4 chord. Do the same thing. You can just still play the same scale in between. So A7, you can still do. You can still do the minor pentatonic to E minor pentatonic. You don't even have to change scales. So 2 measure the A7. Even just let it breathe a little bit. And back to the E7. 2 measures. And then you go to the B7 5 chord. E7 or A7. Then E7. And then I was just doing this turnaround. Good old classic blues turnaround, just here on strings 1 and 3 at the 4th fret, 3rd fret, 2nd fret, and then open 1st string and then hammer on to the 3rd string 1st fret. And then B7, and then that will give you fill in top. So that's it. Keep it simple. Get this strum pattern down first and just be able to get through the whole 12 bars. And then start adding the little minor pentatonic licks and keep it simple. You don't have to do anything complex. Even I suffer from that. Just trying to add too much stuff in between. You can just keep it simple, even like. All right, so that's how you do it. Now, I'm not going to show you every lick here. You can just play simple licks and find your own E minor pentatonic licks. All over the place. Listen to Stevie Ray Vaughan, Jimi Hendrix, those are great guys to start listening to. But this is a really simple progression, and again, as I mentioned, gives you some space to add some licks in between. Okay, so I'm going to go out one more time. I'm just going to play something just off the top of my head and see how it turns out.